Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, where you can find some of the coolest trucks of anywhere in the country here at McArthur Performance, where we like to put some different custom lift kits, wheels and tires, and different other packages on our F-150s, our Super Duties, even Ranger, Bronco Sport, and now the Ford Maverick. This will be our first time attempting to put a lift kit on this, so we thought it'd be a good idea. We haven't done this on some of our other builds, but we thought we'd go ahead and kind of show you the process. We're gonna try different things for the Ford Maverick. So you definitely wanna, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed over to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. And don't forget, we do live streams every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. You definitely wanna check those out as well. And don't forget, smash that like button. That way other people know this is a great video they need to watch as well. So this is the 2022 Ford Maverick. It is an XLT trim, 2.0 liter EcoBoost. Of course, that's all anybody can get their hands on right now. All-wheel drive system, so it does have the upgraded all-wheel drive. As you can see with the FX4 off-road package, it does have that package on it as well. And this does have the luxury package as well as the 4K tow package. So having that 4K tow package gives you that upgraded final drive, so you have a little different axle ratio, so that way it'll be a lot better when you're driving that all-wheel drive. So you're seeing some clips. I did ask them to give me some clips before they started trying different suspensions. So you can see that's the stock suspension, shocks, and setup underneath with those wheels taken off, so you know exactly what it looks like before we go ahead and put and tried some different things. But as soon as this, right now, we're gonna go ahead and take it inside, and they're going to try off some different shocks, different suspension systems, and see what works best for the truck, as well as different wheels with different offsets, and try all those things for you so you don't have to go through the headache and trying to experiment and figure that out yourself. And we're going to give you all the details. All right, Tim Bartz here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. We are inside of a 2022 lifted Ford Maverick, and we had some things done to it, so we're taking it out for a test drive. We're going to see, you know, how it drives and everything, so we can report that back to you. Let's get this camera angle there. Got Blake Cormack here from the aftermarket department. He's the one that we had everything done for it, so he knows all the specifics on what lift we added to it, of course what size it is, also wheels with offset, what tires we put on this particular vehicle and everything. So we're gonna share that. Hopefully you can get the camera image with this. Now I noticed the first thing, Blake, it does have a little road noise. Hold on, let me put my seatbelt on. Okay, you on? Blake's driving. No, so it does have a little bit of noise, but what kind of tires?
So we used a 31-inch BFG KM3 mud terrain tire on this. So yes, it is a very aggressive tire. It will give you a little road noise, but overall, it really doesn't ride too bad for a mud tire. But it does have a little road noise overall.
Okay, but that's because this particular person chose the mud tires, but if you wanted to go with more of an all-terrain tire, it probably wouldn't
yeah,
have this
if you guys wanted to go to more of an all-terrain or even just a highway tire, it's always a choice. This customer just wanted the biggest, muddiest tire they could put underneath the vehicle.
Okay, and it does look really sharp, as you can tell with some of that B-roll there. Looks real sharp on this. So let's start with the suspension lift. What all was done there?
So we used a Pro Comp 1 3/4, almost 2-inch spacer in the front. And you'll notice in the B-roll where it goes on top of the strut tower. In the rear, it goes on the top and the bottom, and it's an inch spacer in the rear. So that way it's basically 2 inch in the front and 1 inch in the rear block. And that lifts the whole truck up equally. So that way the front isn't lower than the rear, and overall it gives it a really mean stance.
Yep, looks really good. All right, and so with these particular tires, we noticed that when you really cranked it, there was a little bit of rubbing. But what part of the tire was rubbing there?
So since we use such an aggressive tire, the 31-inch tire size doesn't matter as much as how aggressive and knobby the tire was. So if you go to a less aggressive tire, you won't have any rub, any clearance issues. And we'll drive it a little bit. We might go through a field here in a minute, just to show you the capabilities of it a little bit. But overall, it was just the aggressiveness of the tire and the sidewall the customer chose that caused the rubbing, and it's minor to none at all. I can flip a whole U-turn and not have any problems at all with the vehicle.
Yeah, it was just really tight when we were in the parking lot, just to test, you know, where it rubbed, if anything. So it was just at the very end there,
very end of
which
it.
very rarely you'll do. Now, okay, the wheels that we put on this particular vehicle, tell us
we
about
used an all black fuel Zephyr wheel. We went with a positive 25 offset, which you think, wow, that doesn't stick out very much. Well, a Ford factory wheel is about a positive 40, anywhere from a positive 38 to a positive 44, depending on the year, make, and model of the vehicle. So really, that's a 20 millimeter difference. So it sticks the wheel out about 1.5 inches to I would say 3/4 of an inch to an inch is about what sticks out on the vehicle. And we'll get some videos to make sure you can see how much it actually sticks out, and it gives it a really mean, aggressive stance. The reason we went with that was to make sure that we kept it as close to factory as possible, because if you stick the wheel in as close to factory, it's going to give you the most clearance. The second you start pushing the wheel out, that's when you start running into hitting the fender and hitting the front bumper, because the bigger the tire. So you really want to go to the closest to factory offset as possible overall.
All right, so now in this wheel, there are other wheel options available that you can get, of course.
Yes.
I actually had some people ask me that are getting an Axle, what different wheels that they could get. Where do they find the wheels and that kind of stuff?
Yep.
What do you recommend?
So I recommend anything. The biggest challenge right now is it's very slim to find them. You have to find a 5-on-108 bolt pattern that's a positive 20 to positive 30 offset. There's some variations that we can go with overall, but there is some choices, but there's going to be a lot more with all these Mavericks coming out and everything that's coming out accessorized for the vehicle.
Okay.
And not to cut Tim off here or anything, but people had a lot of questions about gas mileage. We did 2-inch lift kit basically around on this vehicle, and we went up 4 inches in the tire size. A factory tire size is about 26 and a half, and we're at 31. So we almost went up 4 inches in the tire size. Right now, Tim, we're getting almost 22 miles to the gallon on interstate, and I'm running 80 miles an hour. So if that answers any of your fuel mileage questions that people are going to have,
actually, it's creeping up.
It's still going up a little bit, and this vehicle only has 572 miles on it. So once the motor gets broke in a little bit, it's going to get better. But I know a lot of people had concerns about, the gas mileage is going to go down. Yes, it will still go down, but overall, I'm going to say 22. I'm going to say around about numbers. I'd say 21 to 24 miles to the gallon is still about what you're going to get with this, and that's an aggressive mud tire. That is a BFG mud terrain tire. So
yeah, and somebody that's getting this isn't probably like, you're already going to get great fuel economy. I get 15 in my F-150 with the tires that I have on it. So I mean, this is and now it keeps creeping up. So we're up to 22, almost 23 now. So I'm sure the more you drive it, and if you're not going, like we are going almost 80, then that might be a difference too. So
yep.
Well, cool. So okay, so we do have course some B-roll of that. So I'll probably threw that in there on what that all looks like, the suspension and everything. So we're gonna actually, I think we're gonna go ahead and you want to drive this. We're gonna get some outside footage of the truck itself. So I have my camera here, so we're gonna go ahead and do some outside footage of it going through, field and that kind of stuff, and then even driving by the dealership to see what it looks like from the outside of the truck. So. Okay, real quick, one of the things that Elsa wanted to discuss is if you're wanting this done, you're seeing that there's a lot of different, lifts I've been seeing, around recently for the Maverick. And keep in mind that this is one that we do here. It is covered under warranty. So if you're somebody that has a Maverick on order with McArthur, which we hit number 400 this week in orders. So if you have an order with McArthur and it's getting, of course, delivered to us, we can add this for you. Wheels, tires that we put on this one here was about $6,000. So if you're wanting that done, that you can feel comfortable that you're getting it done correctly. It's going to be covered under warranty. It's going to be covered with a 3-year 36 as well. So we're going to cover the suspension, wheels, tires. So you're covered to the same as your factory warranty. So it's going to be done right, and it's going to be done well. And you don't have to worry about, you could go out there and buy your own, put it on yourself, have someone put it on, but they probably won't cover it and such. Whereas that's what we pride ourselves in, is a peace of mind. LMP, we call it McArthur Performance warranty there, that's going to cover that. So just so you kind of have that information out there as well. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to jump out and grab the camera, and we got this nice little area we always take our off-road vehicles to, so we're going to get some clips of that so you can kind of see what it looks like.
Bro, I jacked it up, put on lifted off-road tires with B-locks on. Dude, it's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud as well as the sand. defines me who I am. It's more than practical, it's a state.
So just to kind of recap, that is a full lift on that. So we didn't just level out the front, we lifted it, as we mentioned, wheels, tires, and everything there. And that can be done right here at Law McArthur through our aftermarket department. Again, it's a $599 pack, $5,995 package that you can be added to your 2022 Ford Maverick. And a lot of you do have reservations and you have orders with Law McArthur. So if you do have one on order and it's not even here yet, we can go ahead and set that up for you. We have, all the things that we need there. We know what kind of lift works for it and such, and then we can give you options on tires as well. If you don't want the mid-terrain, you want an all-terrain tire or something like that, we can do that as well. As you can tell there, Blake and aftermarket team knows exactly what to do, what works best for that, so you can get it done correctly. Put it on there so that you know it's going to be a good lift kit, good wheels and tires. It's going to work just fine for your truck. And then of course we're going to cover that with the warranty as well. The LMP 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty that matches with your factory warranty on the truck. So again, we can do that here. So just reach out to us, reach out to your salesperson. You can also reach out to me as well. Numbers are down in the description. You can get information on where you can email, and the phone number to call. It's just best to just kind of go ahead and call that number, ask for the aftermarket department, let them know you're wanting to add this to your build, or your call that number. You can talk to your salesperson as well, as I just mentioned. So again, thanks for watching this video. If you do want to do that, or maybe if you haven't decided on getting a Maverick and decided you want to get one, EcoBoost can be ordered through for a while at least. Hybrids are pretty much on done now, but if you're wanting something like this, you're going to want to put it on an all-wheel drive 2.0 EcoBoost anyway. And those can be ordered for a while, so you can order through us. We're doing MSRP pricing on all of ours, as well as we only have a $299 dock fee or dealer fee, and then we also will do free delivery if you plan on finance the vehicle with us. So again, just reach out to us if you're wanting to do that, wanting to order one, or if you wanted to just add a lift to yours as on order here at Law McArthur, we can do that as well. So go ahead and reach out to us there. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe over to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you can get notified the next time another video upload to YouTube channel. Don't forget to smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Helps the video out. Helps get this message out to people as well if they're wanting a lift done correctly, and how to have that lift done. As well as if you want to go ahead and find us on social media, we're at Law McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And you can also follow me on Twitter. I'm at Tim Bartz there. That's where I like to kind of spend most of my time. But you can also find me on Facebook, as well as I'm in the different forums on the Maverick, a couple different Maverick forums as well. At Ford Video Guide there, and then at Tim Bartz on Reddit if you're over there. So plenty of ways to reach me and follow me. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Till the next one, we'll see you later. Have a great day.
Bro, I jacked it up, put on lifted off-road tires with B-locks on. Dude, it's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud, as well as the sand. It defines me who I am. It's more than practical, it's a state.